5 minutes. Hopefully it's not like Outlook, and it's just going to be an outgoing forever. One more time. Okay, it reminds me of when I was using a dial-up modem for AOL mail. Anybody remember that? That was me. I had so many free discs every month. Free discs. Here we go again. Yeah. Thank you, JDOC. What's that? Okay. Outgoing munitions. What kind of munitions? 5 minutes? Alright. Would that actually be like 4 minutes and 45 seconds at this point? Yes. Do you think they would make that call out? So we're going to wait for him to finish. Apparently he's a part of the show too. Give it up for the JDOC. Give it up for the JDOC, everybody. Thank you, JDOC. Appreciate that for interrupting my show. Anyway, I'm the scheduler, so they hit me with that, I don't want to work on Thursday. Okay, well there's a lot to do on CAT. Why don't you go to the MWR? Well, I mean, the MWR, it's government run. The staff gets paid there. I'm more of a fan of nonprofits. Okay, that's weirdly specific, thank you. What about the USO? That's a nonprofit. Oh, well, you know the USO's for the troops, and I'm not really into nonprofits. All right, that's kind of weird that you just said that you weren't, but you were, but we have a boardwalk. You know, it's not as happening as it used to be. Who was here like 3 years ago? Oh, no. I feel sorry for both of you, but I was here 3 years ago, and that boardwalk was happening. They had like Ferris wheels and a roller coaster, and then they heard all the rest of you were coming in, they tore it down immediately. So thanks for that. Telling the boardwalk, like, well, you know, there's pizza. You can go buy pizza at the boardwalk. Go eat some pizza. Oh, well, I don't even know if that's real cheese. So, I mean, I just don't want to eat mystery pizza. So you can't please everybody. That's what I've learned as a scheduler. But that's just a little bit about myself. Now, let's talk about other people you may know. Now, we all here are people, right? You know, you work with people, you've got to be able to communicate. But you always run into specific types of people throughout your life that have different habits. Like, let's talk about the guy that you got to warn your friends about. I know you already know what I'm talking about right now. You go to the party, you got all your friends in the car with you. You're driving, friend in the back seat, he's the one whose friend's party that you're going to. It's gonna be a good time, drinking, food, whatever. You get to the house, and your friend in the back seat goes, hey everybody, before we get out, I gotta talk to you real quick. Listen, Jerry, he's a really good friend of mine. Now, before we begin, the more qualifiers they put on this person about how great they are, the worse the warning is going to be. And it's never going to be anything simple like, he's vegan, so don't give him meat, or, you know, he's lactose intolerant, or, you know, he celebrates Kwanzaa, so that's just his thing. We don't ask him about it. Nobody really knows what that is anyway. He comes back, and they're like, he's a really great guy. I've known him for like 8 years. He was in the service. He deployed. He does charity work on the weekends. He runs a nonprofit. He's got his master's in physics. He has 8 kids, and he's put them all through college. He once saved a burning bus full of nuns. Okay, thank you. What did he do? Why are you worried? Jerry sounds like a great person. Okay, Jerry's great and everything, but he's a little bit of a Holocaust denier? Okay, just a little bit though. Just a little bit. Like, he's a little racist sometimes too, but I don't want you to be mad when he goes in there. I get this a lot. As a black guy, going out, my friends always hit me with this. You know, Tim's a little racist, so don't be mad if he says something. Oh, okay, yeah, now we're good now. Oh, you're Tim, right? You're the racist one. I'm not mad at you, man. Do your thing, man. Yeah, Mexicans, you're right. Yeah. Oh, I know I'm the problem. Thanks, bro. But yeah, everybody knows that person. You gotta warn them about it. Am I right? Am I right? But then you got the opposite end of the spectrum. You're going to the party and the car breaks down. You've got those overly enthusiastic and motivated people. This is the guy, the car breaks down, got to get to movies, 30 minutes, 10 miles away. He gets out of the car and they're like, okay, well, we got to figure out. You pop the trunk and he's in running shorts. Like, what? Where'd you get running shorts from? Wore one of my pants, man. Got my running shoes in the trunk. We're just going to run to the movie theater. You know I got to catch those previews though, so Got Camelback, we're gonna go, okay, we're just gonna run. Like, but I got my car here. It's all right, we'll buy a new car. Got you a new car, man. I got you, all right? Just pay it forward. That's not how you use that. That's not what that means. And then there are also the optimistic ones where, let's say that you're about to get into a fight, right? You get in the fight, he's rooting you on. He's rooting you on. You got this, man, you got this, man. You get knocked down. You get back up. You got this. He's never actually gonna help you fight, but he's gonna cheer you on. That's important. You always need a cheerleader. So they're cheering you on, they're cheering you on. You get knocked out. You're in a coma. 2 weeks later, you wake up. Your buddy's leaning over you. Hey, man, you good? How long have I been out? I've been out for 2 weeks, bro. I've been out for 2 weeks. Listen, you're awake now. We're gonna get you through physical therapy. We're gonna find that dude. And you're gonna get him this time. I got your back this time. Why didn't you help me? What happened? He knocked you out. And then he got on top of you and he kept punching you. And I was still cheering you on. I thought that you were like playing possum until you started bleeding a lot. And then you stopped breathing. But it's okay because I called the EMTs. But I was with you the whole time, man. I knew that you were gonna shake him up, and you shook him, man. You shook him. Did you call the cops? Nah, man. I know that you want a piece of that, and if he's in jail, then So, I gave him the keys, but it's okay because we got this because we know he's in your house now. So let's go. So those are the people you might know. Just a couple of them. I'm sure you've all met more interesting characters. Here on CAF, we have all kinds of people here. We've got people, that have beards. We've got people that wear uniforms. And we've got people that wear American flag suits to work. So that's a pretty varied group of people, I would say. So moving on down the line, let's talk about the USO. We're here in the USO today. It's in the Luxembourg DFAC. If any of you remember that, I know that our 3-year people remember the Luxembourg. Nobody else does. I know you probably feel the spirit of the DFAC. Your stomach is rumbling right now in here. It was a great DFAC. I think it was good, but here's something I noticed in the USO. I volunteered almost 400 hours in the USO. I've been here volunteering for about 3.5 years. And there's always those people that come in here and just want to take stuff, which is cool. We got stuff back there. We've got bottles of water. Take all that you want. You got Tootsie Roll Pops, take those too. Tootsie Rolls, delicious, love them. We've got video games and stuff like that. You can play that, but you can't take a couch. Let me tell you something. If I see you in here trying to take one of these tables and then ask me, yeah, can we just take this table? This is USO, right? So this is a charitable organization. I can just support the troops, right? No, you can't have the table. The table is for, no one's using it, so can we just fill out a hand receipt for this? No, you can't fill out a hand receipt for the table. Okay, well, I'm just gonna go talk to the staff. All right, let's go talk to the staff. What am I sitting at the front desk for? I don't know anything. And no one's actually tried to take a table, but other people have taken other things from the USO. So just as a warning, if it's bolted down to the ground, nailed to the wall, or electronic, you probably can't take it. So, just letting you know. But outside of that, I'm a pretty normal guy. I like to spend my time here in the USO at work. My pilots came out, thanks for coming out, pilots. My coworker came out, thanks for coming out, coworker. But when I'm not doing that, I'm in the gym. Now, I just have a request for all of you. If you see me in the gym, just try not to make fun of me, okay? Just try as hard as you can. I know I'm in there curling Q-tips. Everybody's got to start somewhere, all right? But I know how you do. You come up to me, you see me from a distance, and you say, look at that guy over there, curling Q-tips. Check this out. And if there's a 100-pound dumbbell next to me, do not ask me if I am using it. I'm not using it. Does it look like I can use that? Maybe Evan can use it. Me? No. I don't use that. I can't even park that. Okay? I look at that and I'm like, does somebody have a Humvee in here? This is a parking garage? Surrounded by all kinds of shapes, barrels, triangles, masquerading as people, lifting up the machines. One dude came up under me when I was on the leg press machine and actually lifted the entire machine up with me on it and began squatting it. That made me feel great for the day. So that happens to me. That's how I feel. So please don't make fun of me in the gym. And please don't bully me in the gym. One time I was in there and I saw a woman working out, so I thought to myself, she's probably doing the same weight that I would be doing. So I walked over, and she was. And I said, can I work out between sets with you? And she said, yes. So we started going, she went, I went, she went, I went. This guy comes out here. I don't know, maybe Donkey Kong threw him down because he looked like a barrel. He's probably the reason why the gas prices are currently dropping. He came over here and he was rather upset. I guess that was his girl. I'm not sure. It's Kandahar, things are weird. He cut in front of me, put the pin in the bottom, and proceeded to do all of the weight many, many times very quickly over and over again while staring at me. All right, I'm a man, okay? You don't treat me like that. You don't do me like that. So what did I do? I took 3 steps back. I sized that fool up. I sat down in the pectoral fly machine and knocked out 3 sets of 20. You know why? I wasn't even working chest that day. But I'm not trying to get into fights in the gym. The dude was a barrel. Did you not hear me the first time? I said that the dude was a barrel. Don't get in fights with barrels, okay? I've never even seen an actual barrel. Look like a pirate to you? No. So, you know, I love being here. I love Kandahar. I've been out here for a little over 4 years. Anybody else been here for that long? 4 years? Anybody? 4 years? Okay, the same too. 4 months. That's, you know, that's time. That's a period of time. It is time to go home. I'm actually going home in a couple of weeks. I'm heading up to New York. It's gonna be cold. I like going home in the wintertime from here because it's really hot and I live in Maryland and I'm heading up to New York, so it'll be really cold and my body just, like my organs, it's great, I love it. New York's fantastic. Go up there for New York Comic Con. I'm a huge nerd, if you haven't noticed. And I like to dress up as characters and stuff like that. Nowadays they say that it's great to be a nerd because we have all of our movies on, we can see superheroes, and all kinds of cool stuff. That's a misnomer. All of you have already shut down because I used the word misnomer. You already know I'm a nerd. Yes, Marvel movies are cool, and it's good that they're out there, but the second I watch a movie and you ask me about it and I start critiquing the characters, I'm no longer cool to be around. And I'm just back to being a nerd again. So I'm gonna take my nerd self and hand the microphone off to Williams here, and he's gonna bring down the house. Thank you all very much. Remember to support your USO, and I will be here in the future. Great?
Yo, turn me up in the earpiece, please. Kandahar, ha, ha, ha.